ABC. Sunday. Movie. A world television premiere motion picture. The ABC Sunday Night Movie.
Hi everyone, Anthony, creator of Ace's Adventures here, back with another Dead Mall episode. This time we are in the Ohio region, yet again, on the northwestern tip of Ohio, in the Bowling Green, Ohio area. So what we're going to do over the course of the next 10 minutes here is we're going to do a walk and talk where I'm just going to cover some things that are on my mind, some things about the channel and what's upcoming for the channel. And the reason me not going into any history on this property is because A, there is not much available about this property, and because B, there are several others. This is a very heavily frequented mall by people who are interested in the Dead Mall subject. And Kristen over at Unicom Productions did a very good job with telling the history of said property. So, not to beat a dead horse, but if you want to know the history of this property, go and check out her video she did a year or two or so ago. So I visited this place over the summer months, and the Woodland Mall Cinema that we are passing right now actually closed recently, and this mall falls into the category of why are you still open again? It does have some cool aesthetics. It's kind of blah, but it has some cool mirrored tiles on the ceiling, and it's got some wood and planters. So definitely was pretty cool, and it's one of those malls that just has nobody in it. I think I saw 1 to 2 people the whole time I was here, and a lot of these malls that are dead, they find, I don't know if what they're charging these people, but they find a non-retail use that keeps them barely afloat for the time being. I was going to New York City over the Thanksgiving Day break, and we stopped at the Columbia Mall in Pennsylvania, and the only thing open in that mall was a dance studio. So I don't know how you can possibly stay open upon that. I mean, the only thing that I can think of maybe is that just, these landlords and townships, they just, with the pandemic and all that, they're kind of getting away with not paying their rent maybe. I don't know. But again, I don't want to be a dead horse, so go check out Kristen over at Unicom. She has the history on this property. So this one, like I said, I visited over the summertime months, and was a cool place to visit. In my almost 6 years of doing this, I have covered a lot of ground. And just being totally honest with you guys, sometimes I do struggle for motivation to make these videos because I've seen so many of them. And also, I have covered so many of them that it's more difficult now to find locations that I have not been to, that are not further away. And if you guys have noticed over the past few months, I have been trying to sprinkle in other items. Like I did the video on Love Canela, which was the toxic town near me that had the nuclear, not nuclear, but the chemical stuff that was stored underneath, and I've been trying to mix in things to the channel just to kind of keep it fresh. As I have mentioned several times over the years, if you didn't know, Ace's Adventures was never meant to be about just malls, but that's kind of just what it kind of took off at that time. And Dan Bell, who is like the godfather of this genre and really, made it rise to prominence in like 17, 18-ish, he was kind of like doing some other things with the Dirty Room and all that, and I kind of came in and just kind of was kind of the only one really doing it for a while, and it just kind of morphed into me just being the only source of mall content for a while. And then Sal and some other great people came on board, and this genre has flourished over the past few years. But just the reason mentioning that is because, like I said, my channel was never meant to be about just malls. I mean, hell, the first video I ever did was like an abandoned school. But it's okay. I'm grateful for the 46,000 of you and counting. We are on our way to 50K. I'm excited about that. And welcome to all the new viewers and all my OGs that still follow me. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. And for somebody who never edited a video before to what I've put out now, I would like to think I put out pretty decent stuff. So I appreciate every one of you that follow and listen to my lispy, annoying voice that I hate, but whatever. I don't plan these scripts out. Sometimes I do, but now I'm just, kind of going off the cuff here. And like I said, just talking for approximately about 10 minutes or so here. This was definitely a cool mall to visit. I'm glad I got to see it. And it's just another one, another notch in the belt, so to speak. I posted this on YouTube, but if you have a mall that you want me to see that is dead, I don't want one that's alive. I want a mall that is dead and that has aesthetics that I have missed. Please let me know, and just make sure you check my old videos too, because sometimes I will see people recommend places that I have already been to, and some I can't revisit because they're gone. But if you have a mall that you want me to see, just leave me a comment on my YouTube channel, or you can follow me, which brings me to my next point, on Instagram at Aces Adventures 1. I post almost daily content on there, and try to interact with you as much as possible. We are heading into the winter months, and hopefully I have some more time to film some different types of content. What I want this channel to be about is malls. Always, of course, that will always be a giant portion of it. But I want to do some cool things, some filming locations. Some vintage related items. I would like to get to Chicago and do the whole filming locations for Home Alone. And just kind of stuff like that, that I think that with the music that I use and all that, I can really put my own unique spin on it. So that's really about it. So what's going to happen here at the end of the video, I did throw in a fun little clip here, seeing as how this is a mall episode, like most of them are. Growing up as a product of the 90s, I was a big fan of Beavis and Butthead, my all-time favorite MTV, not politically correct cartoon, but I don't really care. I grew up in an era where that wasn't that big of a deal, so if you're offended by it, I'm sorry. But anyways, I threw in a clip here and just kind of set the scene. Beavis and Butthead go to the mall and are kicked out of the Victoria's Secret looking store and are looking for some ways to make some money. And they notice that the empty fountain has tons of coins, and they go into said fountain and grab the coins, and then realize that the janitor turns the water back on. So they get stuck on the island. It's a really funny episode, and I just threw in a little clip. I thought that you guys would find that interesting. So please make sure you are following me on Instagram at Aces Adventures 1 again, and also too, if you want to help keep the channel moving forward, please, I ask you to consider becoming a Patreon donor. No more than $5, please, at patreon.com/acesadventures. This is a 100% community-funded channel with nice organic growth, and without you guys, I would not be able to have a channel. So thank you so much for listening to me babble here for 10 minutes. This is Anthony with Aces Adventures. I will see you all back in a few weeks with my Christmas episode. So take care, guys, and I will talk to you soon.
Whoa. Check it out, Beavis. We're gonna be rich.
Yeah. Hey, how'd this money get here?
Sometimes, like, really rich dudes come here, and they, like, make a wish and throw all their cash in.
Rich people are dumb.
Whoa. A nickel.
I saw it first, butthead.
No way.
Come on, butthole.
No way.